atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
The Emperor damn has been struck.
The gargantuan Xenostica.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. Now,
The Trigon stalks us, waiting for an opportune moment to strike.
brace for the beam and keep pressing forward.
Conserve ammunition. The Trigon is not our objective.
Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
Reloading magazine. Here comes the Trigon.
Another alien falls to the Imperial's key. The Xenos infestation is steady.
Trigon displays aggressive behavior.
Position and fend off the beast.
Commencing reload. My war gear is set.
Synchronize movement and press forward.
And scatter.
A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Security personnel.
Xenos hunger is insatiable, but the Imperial is indomitable.
Astartes, I have summoned the transport queue at the request of Nico's Gallion. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
This positioning is disadvantageous. Do not linger too long in anyone's space.
Begins, ceases.
Regroup and relocate. Disregard servo scope.
pitiful Xenos was but no horror.
Has arrived.
Rally at the lift.
Into the breach once more!
Nutrient welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bioresearch Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
A morose servo skull is not our problem.
I suggest you abandon Cameron's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. You know what Gallo elementary and ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him.
Nuisance correction requested. Walls appear unbreachable by the Trigon.
Shall the strength of a Trigon size against Imperial construction.
This is the wrong path. You must turn back.
Political observation. Servo skull is compromised. Maintain focus on the mission.
We're not intimidated by its revolting carnage. The world gets seen on fruit and fury. Now take life and let terror go.
worried you had fallen victim to Mitrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Mitrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece, but give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake, and your own.
I trust you
Stratis,
hold this
the
ignorant
facility is well
Mitrian
stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Search high and low, brothers. We need melters.
Wounds and melter charge acquired.
Delta detonation materials available. It was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
Cleanse those Xenos passages. Purify their fetid tunnels with the melter charges.
Xenos remnant eliminated.
For the Emperor!
Advance towards objective.
Out, you damn thermite plant ticks.
Brothers,
Inside the facility, you'll find Mitrian cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you
Enlightened by flesh face.
that I must drag you back into the light.
swapping magazine. Prepare yourselves.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Dig in and defend.
The Xenos infestation is dead.
The Imperium's hammer rises to strike.
That pitiful Xenos is like a horrible.
Rat downgrade.
Let this morass begin. Xenos hunger is insatiable.
Commencing signal
But
disruption.
the Imperium... necessity bombardment.
Leaving destruction.
The Xenos artillery lives no more.
Connection link terminated. Establish perimeter on console.
All we need is to kindle the light in the power cell for the generator. Avenging Angel at your disposal.
Gather replacement power cell.
Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Project Zeta 6.
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors and Zeta 6. It was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good prize. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted after the might proves.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Firepower!
Like hounds in the scent of blood, we cannot be forgotten.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Free as an angel of death.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen grave.
I am the righteous force. Jump back with you.
Commencing sequence.
I am out of the disruption field.
This console is offline.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hopes.
Xenos hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is indomitable.
These tender drops of Astartes flesh have accomplished nothing, Gallia. My imagination was not already achieving my desires. You are fools, yes.
Silence, Metrian. Meridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Reloading magazine! Brothers, together we go!
Adversary conditions deteriorating.
Not even this interminable storm dampens our chapter's colors.
That pitiful Xenos was but an abhorrent blight.
Commencing reload!
The world is Xenos consumed, now consumes it. A pestilent swarm. Gifts from the Forge. The Imperium is smoking. Into the breach once more.
Viridian, I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances, and Demetrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
This monstrosity knows what.
Its vulnerabilities.
The carrion provides.
Delta storage X-0110.
Utilize melter tactics to negate Xenos' presence.
I hate these rancid vermin, but killing them is gratifying.
The Xenos infestation is staggering.
Purify the infected tunnels with the melter charges.
Xenos apparitions. Punish them all!
I trust this Metrian is no longer a friend of yours, Magos.
Ignore Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for mechanical.